for the second time, the solar eclipse in Scorpio discussion. I'm going to pull some cards. I'm going to see what the energies are. I was interrupted because my neighbor's cat got out and like on the deck, and I don't know, a neighbor was walking by and worried about the cat, so I was like very distracted. It's one of those crazy things. I was like, today I was really excited about the energy today, but I knew that it was going to be kind of a wild card day. Solar eclipses are kind of like a wild card. You never really know what you're going to get. It can be positive, it can be negative. A lot of things come through. So yeah, I'm interested to see like the cards, like what I get. I had laid out a spread while I was trying to record a few moments ago. I just want to say before I get started again that I am still offering private readings. If you'd like to get a private reading, you can email me, or you can check out my website, oracledaphne.com. That's preferable. Send me a payment and then get scheduled. I have time tomorrow and later into this week, so please let me know what your schedule is and what time zone you are on. And I did post recently a video about asking people to donate. I have been, really working hard to try to continue to create content for everybody, and people just are not donating. I think that video got 54 views. That means 54 people, unless there's some robots on there, but 54 people viewed my video and didn't donate. And so it's just one of those things I'm keeping track of, because to me it's one of the things that I think I find the most challenging with YouTube, with recording on YouTube, is that people just have not donated and they don't realize how much work goes into these videos, how much work goes into my channel. I posted 3 short readings. I still haven't had time to edit them. It's one of those things where I'm trying to balance doing readings, picking up gigs, and trying to pay my bills. It's just been a really wild ride this year. So all donations are appreciated, even if it's just $5. It's super helpful. I still need to get a new, better adapter for my laptop, which is like $27 or something like that. And I mean, these things are small. It's just people don't realize how much they can impact by donating to my channel. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has donated, but I also want to let everybody know that all donations are appreciated and welcome at this time, and I'm super grateful for all of them. The other thing too is I am still partnering with Jackery, so if you'd like to check them out, there's going to be an affiliate link in the description box below, and I will be partnering. There's another company that I'm going to be partnering with as well, so you can check that out at another time, later down the line when I get that going. So I do want to talk about solar eclipse in Scorpio. I know I did a reading on it, and I want to see how things shifted. This morning when I woke up, it was like somebody snapped their fingers and the lights had gone on. That's how it felt. And I was really excited to do this reading. I was really excited to come on here and record. I was like, I have a little bit of time, and I'm just going to do my best with it. So I'm pulling some cards here to see what we get. I do feel like this solar eclipse, at least for me, felt positive. And yeah. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you feel this eclipse is a positive one for you personally. Okay, so I'm just hearing a lot of music right now. Like there's a song that wants to come through that's interesting when I'm tuning into this spread. We have the Judgment card, but the Judgment card is, going down a new path, like a fresh start, or being on the path of music and the arts. I don't know. There might be some sort of offer that you get. I'm seeing. I've never noticed this before, but there's like this being in spirit that's around you that wants to give you something. You might receive an offer. You might receive some sort of gift. Um, I feel like it's coming through a male, but it could also be coming through female. I'm seeing both. I do feel like it can go one way or the other with with eclipses. So it's interesting. The spread that I laid out, like before I was interrupted by a neighbor walking by, um, was like I felt that it was more challenging, and this spread is actually more positive. So I don't know. You're gonna have to let me know. You might have a really great vibe with this eclipse. Like it might do a lot for you. Um, you might not have had like whatever it was that you didn't have on the other side of the eclipse before the eclipse, you might soon have after this eclipse. The eclipse, just so you guys know, has already passed. It's already taken place. It took place this morning. Well, here in the United States, in the morning, and it already passed over. I think it's Dubai. Already. So, I don't know, it's just very interesting. Okay, let me see what else I get. My guys are showing something like Christmas lights. I don't know. Guys might do like some decorating. Some of you maybe even like planning to put up lights and like I don't know, fall decorating or Christmas decorating. Even for some of you, I don't know, like early, maybe getting an early start on Christmas. It's really strange because Christmas is like rapidly approaching, and for some people who might not be ready, but like for others, you might be doing some decorating or, like fall cleanup or things around the house. But there's also something about my guide saying something by like Christmas time. To me, you're gonna have your ducks in a row. That's what my guys are showing me. You're gonna have your ducks in a row. I'm being shown this Queen of Cups. I'm not sure if you can see those there's like these little lights, um, in this image. And so that's what I'm seeing. But I also feel like, to me, she's coming. Okay, so like the old message, the old meaning of this card, where she was coming through a time of transition. It typically symbolizes transition, transitioning, in life circumstances, going from one job to the next, maybe from one house to the next, one set of circumstances in life to the next. And the thing about it is like, we can attempt to do it joyfully, right? We can attempt to go through times of transition. But me personally, it's always been the hardest times of my life. Times where I've really had to like dig very deep and reassess like where I am and what I'm doing many times. It can feel like a transition for some of you like is either very stressful, or it can feel like at times like you're having a difficult time getting things to stick. Because so I don't know, like I was thinking about this, all yesterday and a little bit this morning, and I was thinking about how when we are going through a time of transition, or like let's just say we can like let's just say we really want to go to like, I don't know, like a track meetup or something. Like just as a hypothetically, okay. But for whatever reason, we're like, if we did that, it would stop us from going down another path. And so like we're blocked from going to the track meet, and it like can be very frustrating because it's like, well, why can't I just go over there? And when you're going through a time of transition, anything and everything that like you need something to stick. You need something to lock in. But it's very slippery. It's like a very slippery kind of time. Some of you may feel like there's a very strong Pisces energy that I'm picking up. You know, that to me is like a very slippery thing where it's like you want something to really stick, or you want to really lock something down, and for whatever reason you're not able to. It can be very frustrating when that happens, and some of you may be happening. That may have also been a thing where that was something like, again, before this eclipse. So say yesterday, the day before, you would have been going through this whole period of time where maybe you were having a difficult time getting things to stick. I feel like there's going to be more solid, to me it's very solid, roots. I want to say roots getting put down, roots. And I want to say too, like you're going to need to work on, some of you, your root chakra. Some of you like sticking to things, sticking to something, even if it's frustrating, sticking to something, even if you don't like it at times, sticking to things. Like the thing that I learned, okay, so like I was really struggling at a time during this year where I wasn't sure if I was going to be living in my car. I thought I might have to live in my car because of the housing situation, my job situation. And it was just like, okay, what's really happening? And the whole thing that I learned through this time is that, like, in the back of my mind, I was like, if I just stick it out, if I just stay and stick it out, whatever else is going on, whatever chaos in the world is happening, I will get through it somehow. Because, like, part of me is like, I don't even know where I would be going, honestly. If I went to live in my car, I mean, where am I going? For many of you who've watched me for a long time, I've moved many times. So I don't really have this need or want to really move that much. I would move again if, the circumstances were right and I felt like it was the right time and the right thing to do, but not because I was under duress to do it. I decided a long time ago that I was like, I'm not going to move again unless it's something that I really want. And I kind of was like, I'm just going to stick this year out. I'm going to stay in this apartment. I'm going to do what I need to do. And by doing that, it gave me a root. It gave me this stability. It gave me this sense of, okay, at least I have this place to come back to at the end of the day. At least I have a roof over my head. At least I have a bed to sleep in. An appreciation for the simple things in life, but also it gave me the root. So some of you need to work on your root. Need to work on, and by it's not necessarily like only about sticking to a job or sticking to something. It's about being in your mind, the mindset of kind of rooting down into a place or situation which might be challenging. It's kind of like deciding to like be very have a very strong stance. To me, like your root is your feet, right? It's your feet. So, you need to me, like, this whole eclipse is very interesting. To me, it's about you rooting down and standing tall, standing strong, being strong through a time where there may be a lot of things going on and a lot of chaos going on. I don't see chaos in this spread, but I saw a little bit of chaos in the other one that I started reading earlier. So for some of you, you may have kind of like a chaotic environment, or there may be more chaos in the world, or you may have just a lot going on. So to me, okay, so there's improvements in a lot of ways here with this eclipse. I think improvements overall for some of you. For some of you, you may not have the kind of relationship that you want to have going into this eclipse. but or you may not see, or you or a partner may not see a future with you, or you may not see a future with a partner. There may be some stuff with relationships where you would not consider there to be improvements, but with career, with just kind of becoming more strong in the world as a human being, as a person. That's very much a thing. We have this Nine of Pentacles, and this is recognizing your own divinity. This is like recognizing like who you are. And so like some of you maybe who do social media, this is like, you may have a stronger following at this time. You may be putting a lot of effort and energy into that. Some of you who play instruments or are out in the public some way, somehow, maybe it's acting, maybe it's Hollywood, there's all different kinds of people out there. So maybe you're putting yourself out there in some way. Maybe it's performing. Performing, it doesn't have to be acting, but it could be. I'm seeing a lot of elevation there. An opportunity there. Some of you may have been waiting for opportunities. There is a thing about waiting here, but that's only really in the position of your attitude. So for some of you, this is maybe waiting for the timing to be right for things in your life. Maybe it is the timing to be right for some kind of next move in your career, or waiting for the timing to be right for, it's so funny because I talked about this moving cards come up several times. It came up the other day when I did one of my short readings. And that's the moving card. So some of you may be like waiting to move, or waiting on, maybe to move into a new house, or waiting to move or travel for whatever reason. Some people may be traveling and like waiting for a flight. I'm seeing that. Okay, so the outcome of this spread is the Hierophant. And to me, that's getting a call back. It's getting a call back, but that's also maybe getting your car service. It's all services, maybe getting a chiropractic adjustment. People say that it's been said maybe travel is not the best at this time during the eclipse, or, I'd give it probably a couple of days before you do any kind of travel. But you know what? Honestly, everybody needs to live their life, and be in their flow. If you are in your flow, then this eclipse it's not really going to be a big thing. People get so freaked out, like, oh my God, like what's going to happen, kind of stuff. And like I said, it's going to be different for everyone. And you may have woken up today and been like, yes, like this energy is really great. Or you may have woken up today and been like, this energy is kind of crazy and I don't like it. For those of you who have any planets in Scorpio specifically, or Taurus, Scorpio or Taurus specifically, I would just be a little bit more cautious or careful about, doing things right at this time. Just taking it easy. My dad would say, go easy. I wouldn't do anything that's extreme, like no bungee jumping or like helicopter skiing or like any kind of daredevil kind of stuff. I would just take it easy. I'm not going to tell you to lay low, but it's interesting. It is coming up in this reading. So we have this Four of Swords. So maybe laying low at this time would be good for some of you. Catching up on some rest or sleep for some of you. Let me see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Going back to the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant is also attorneys, taxes, talking to somebody who's older and wiser. This could be some family drama, but I don't feel like if there is family drama, I don't necessarily feel like it's going to, well, okay, I'm just gonna say this. If there is family drama for some of you, specifically someone who is in a relationship or married, okay? There's something that I'm seeing here, like a little story within this spread, about there's some conflict, okay? And if you get into a conflict, specifically like with a partner, it could be over money, it could be over kids, it could be over money and kids, it could be over family stuff, whatever the family stuff is, that may cause a partner to move, or that may cause a partner to decide they want to divorce, or that may cause a partner to, I don't know, my guys are like saying like take the money and run or something crazy, yeah, the tower's showing up here. So yeah, this may cause an issue, like whatever catalyst it is, it can be over something small. To me, it's like someone who's making like a mountain out of a molehill. But like it was like a catalyst that needed to happen in order to bring about this change. So for some of you, small amount of you, those of you who are in a relationship, there's a catalyst that's going to bring about a move. That's, to me, that's but again, okay, so with the tower, no matter where it shows up, usually if it shows up towards the end of a spread, it's coming on the heels of a lot of stuff. Like, for most people, if they've been in a long-term marriage or partnership, if the tower shows up, it's like a long time coming, or an argument that's gone on for a long time, or over something that they've had an issue with for a long time, or over something that is not, you just cannot fix it, or there's nothing that you could do about it, something like that. For some of you, money could be eclipsed into your life, where it's like suddenly money is coming in. Like suddenly you have a chunk of change and the world is your oyster. I pulled both the Ace of Pentacles and the World. I don't know where this money is coming from. I can just tell you that there is some sort of money getting eclipsed in. And for some of you that, like, again, going back to like this, they have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, or something like that, or there's a partnership, the money is getting eclipsed out. So I would be very careful this time about your joint finances. For those of you who are single, I actually feel, I'm just going to say this is a very lucky period of time for you. Those of you who are single, it's lucky. Why is it lucky? It's just something, the element of the new is coming through. It's getting eclipsed in. It's sort of a magical turning point, it's funny, I talked about this eclipse being the wild card, and what did I get? We get this wild card showing up. It's about good surprises, things coming in, new jobs coming in. It's just a beautiful kind of magical energy that's coming through this eclipse. I talked about this a little bit before, so I feel like I'm not saying anything new, but I think today I wanted to see like if it was going to come through in the cards, my feeling this morning about the energy shifting to be positive being true, and it is. I do feel that. Is life perfect? No. Do things happen the way we want it all the time? No. And I'm not going to tell you that it is. But I think with this eclipse, some good things are coming through this eclipse that maybe you're not expecting. and good surprises, you know. Okay, so some beings in spirit that want to say hi. Okay, there's a couple. So we have the whales, the dolphins and the whales that are in spirit want to say hi. Any of you who have strong water, placements, sun, moon, or ascendant in water signs, you're going to resonate very much with that. I also am seeing like a connection to the bees and being outside. So the bee collective wants to say hi. And this is also a time of community. My guys are showing of community, any kind of collective. So like the whales are a collective, like their soul is a collective. The bees are a collective. Okay, they work together. So any beings that are coming through like that, they usually encourage community. They encourage community, they encourage friendships. They encourage working with other people in your community. The interesting thing about this entire year is that people, that I was not expecting to offer me stuff. So like I told a friend that I, see at the garden about my job search and at times how challenging it was. And he's like, take whatever you need, whatever you can get from my plots, take whatever you need. And it was just like the kindest thing. And of course, I gave him a whole bunch of seeds and stuff like that back. And it's this kind of community energy that's very positive. So it's like give and take, positive reciprocation, positive giving, positive receiving. That's coming through here. Some of you, this is a beautiful card about renewed hope that's coming through. Some of you who may have had no hope, and this is like me included because I had there was a couple of moments there I pretty much had lost hope for humanity, but this is the thing about renewed hope, that things can turn around. Things can change. And so my guide said changing on a dime, turning on a dime. That's the energy of this eclipse, which is very fascinating, interesting. I'm going to check my chat, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I think I'm going to end here. This is kind of a shorter reading, but I wanted to see what I got. And I feel very, very good about this time around. For those of you who want to get a private reading, check out my website, oracledaphne.com. Just going to say that one more time. And thank you guys so much for being amazing fans and followers. I appreciate it so much. And I'll be back for more videos, so stay tuned. Please support me if you can, even if it's $5. Everything means so much to me. All donations mean so much. And I'll be back for more, so stay tuned. If you see any videos that have not been edited, just bear with me. I'm sort of trying to plug my way through. I'm trying to record more, but then it takes me more time to get to edit my videos. So thank you guys again so much. I wish everyone the best, and I send everyone big hugs, big kisses. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care. All the best. Bye.